All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let's just hop right back into this. We were talking about issues and or concerns with the league currently right now, and what can be done to fix these issues and concerns. So I believe it was Sid's turn to bring up an issue or concern he had. Sid, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the bans and Outflash's ban, importantly. Apparently, I'm pretty sure that he was lagging, and I heard that you didn't give a chance for him to...
He literally accounted. What do you mean? What?
With who?
With balance.
No, I mean before that.
You mean?
Well, he refused to play for teams, so I mean...
You mean when Outflash
Did you not
was...
see the logs with Reaper? He literally said he was going to throw it, make it look not obvious.
Yeah, but he was actually lagging that game.
Here, my understanding...
Well, that's really convenient, though, because he was just snaking his way into II. We figured this out just a little bit too late.
I don't know, my perception of that whole ordeal was that he threw a match just to get on the team that he wanted to get on, so we ended up just banning him, which basically just like refusing to play for your team. So that's why he was banned. What do you have a different understanding, Sid?
But wasn't there proof in the VOD before the other channel got banned of him freezing in the middle of matches and stuff?
You can't see FPS lag when you freeze in game.
It's not FPS lag.
He said FPS lag. He said he had 40 FPS.
He said both ping and FPS.
Oh, he didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure.
As Paul said before, your own coach said he had FPS lag. He told, I think Ran, that he had like...
Yeah, doesn't he have videos on his channel where he recorded?
I'm pretty sure Ash recorded a video.
Larger places
Well, from what like I said before, from what I got from that was that he threw. Now,
I'm pretty sure other players got under 60 FPS during that game too. Trenton told me that he got 40, and Ash said that he got shot.
I don't see even if he was lagging, quote unquote lagging. You have to understand, the dude had 8 wipeouts with 0 kills. I've never seen him do that terrible before. So even if he was lagging, even if you are lagging in game, there's still things you do to make sure that you don't die. Like you don't push, you don't do the rushes that he was doing at Zig, or at Cave. So I mean, I don't know. I still feel as if he was, he was actually throwing. On top of that, I have some logs of Outflash saying some derogatory things. So if you want to see those, so I can send them to you. The main reason he was banned was for throwing, but after him and a couple of other people admin abused Discord, I think I'm gonna keep their bans like permanent.
And one more question. What was the whole thing with the redraft, and who do you think what team would have won before the redraft? Because they seem pretty even. It's just that.
Oh, they didn't. You're crazy.
It's the same as II right now.
No,
just blowing out
they
every
had
team.
EP, Reaper Magic, Sasuke, enter screen name. Who else did they have? Crixus.
Yeah.
Who else? They had even more players. Who else was on
I
that
don't think BB would have won. I think MM would have won, but that's
What?
just me. Looking at MM's team, I believe they would have won. But that's honestly, it's pointless to talk about because that was such a long time ago, and obviously we've already done a redraft to constitute the failed teams beforehand. But let's on that.
I have a question.
What's up?
What is your opinion of account sharing in the league and your terrible enforcement of it?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Account sharing has been definitely hard to catch due to the fact that I'm not making people log their IPs via a website. Now, I have thought about bringing that in, but I'm not. I'll probably do that during, like, let's say semifinals, aka playoffs, just to make sure that no one's really cheating. For now, I don't feel as if it's needed, but definitely going to try to keep a tight lid on that. I know there have been some accusations of account sharing in the league, and I believe it would only be prevented via IP check. So, I mean, that's the way I feel about that.
I got you.
So, where are we at? I believe it was... Actually, I believe it was Blackman's turn to talk, but... Does anyone else have any questions?
Has Sharon spoken yet?
I'm back on this.
Yeah, he has. I believe he has. Shadowrunny, do you have any questions, Shadowrunny?
I only have one.
What's that?
It's about drop fees. So
what's that?
I was thinking should bottom teams have a lower draft or not draft, but a drop fee. Considering half my players haven't logged on.
Yo, he's got a point. He's onto something right now.
Well, it depends.
No,
you
I
know?
mean it like.
Well, it depends
These
because.
people don't show at all.
No,
I
no,
can
you're
message
right.
them
You're
and
right.
be like, okay.
Why are drop
Never
fees
shows.
even a thing? I think it's greed on the part of the president.
I mean,
It's
I can see
Robux
why you
for
would need to- I
relax.
can see why you need to pay
I mean,
like-
let me explain something to you. I mean, I guess I could see why Spexler would make that assumption, but I've used mostly what I've used Robux for was for paying off developers. I mean, there are drop fees for a reason to support the league itself. The group funds stay in the group. I've never used them for anything like limiteds. I don't even know why I would spend money, Robux on limiteds, but as far as CC goes, like whether or not you need lower drop fees, I believe honestly, I would probably think about that maybe after this week, whether or not you have a chance or not. Like let's say if you get 2 points this week, but you lose your other match, or let's say you win it by 1 point, then I think we'll talk about that. There might not even be a drop fee for you, depending, you know, because I know there's some players on your team that are either inactive or just aren't showing up at all. So we'll have to wait and see about that. That's not something I'd be opposed to, though.
Yeah, for example, I shouted about, I don't know, it's pretty close to an hour ago. I have three people that say
You're still alive, right?
that's it.
Yeah, Sid.
Yeah.
Wait, have
Yeah, I
the
just
drop
got that.
fees been enforced at all?
Yeah, why not?
What was that?
Have the drop fees been enforced?
Of course. The only time drop fees haven't been enforced was when it was with either BB, because BB needed a lot of reform after what's been going on lately. So, that's that.
So Undecrypted has paid quite a bit of money in drop fees.
Undercrypt has actually paid quite a lot of money for drop fees.
Rob,
I've paid a lot of things, Paul. You know what I mean?
Right.
he has dropped multiple females from his team.
Why was
after
Ron
signing
banned?
them.
What was that, Sid?
Why was Ron banned? Was he dropped or was he banned?
Ron actually left the league, and then
Because I'm pretty sure he couldn't come to any matches anymore. So he told Max he had to leave.
he left the league, and then he didn't. I was giving him till Friday to come back. He wanted to come back on game day, which was, I believe, what day was that? That was Saturday. He
Yeah,
wanted to
but
come back.
Ron has
But
worked,
then he
that's
account
why-
shared with Altair, so
Right.
he's
There was
done.
the account sharing. There was the account sharing. Then I mean, I don't know if that was.
I thought that was Outflash.
I
That
don't
was
know.
actually Altair. You guys were
It was
retarded.
both of them.
That was Altair,
Games.
dude.
That,
Can't be
listen.
No,
That was-
no. In a second.
No, that was not Altair. That was not Altair.
I swear to God, it was Altair, man.
It was Altair. Altair said himself it was
No,
Ron in his account.
I have definitive proof that it wasn't Altair that was on his account during the time playing. Altair was a
What do you
part of
mean?
it.
I
No, Altair was a part of it, but he wasn't the one playing in the match. MBK. He wasn't. The one
sold
running
him
all
the
damage.
aimbot, man. It was him. I promise.
It was Altair.
Altair's terrible. He wouldn't even with
He's better than you.
even with aimbot. Altair would
Altair's
be
a god.
completely terrible.
Paul has access to Altair's account, I believe, so he
Yeah, but Paul's ass. Paul's never been good.
I
You
agree.
have to remember.
Paul gets
Altair used to be
Paul gets the
number
kills. Isn't good,
Paul's
man.
overrated. God's always been better than him.
Dude, Altair admitted to account sharing. So
Yeah, Altair admitted to
try.
account sharing as well. So, but are there
What do
any
you mean?
other? As far wait, hold on. As far as Ron goes, Sid, Ron apparently abused the Discord, and he was refusing to play or come back after he left. I mean, usually when
Yes,
you leave the league,
That argument can't be used, as Moxie abused the Discord as well, but you still
Yeah,
let him
Charles
back in.
abused it too.
the difference. Well, I know Charles didn't abuse the Discord. Charles was only involved
Charles
with
was for
the.
the Vexedus
Yeah, he
Discord.
was involved with
Moxie used
The reason
Discord.
why Moxie is still here is because I've known Moxie for about like 4 years. No, not 4. I've known him for about 5, almost 6 now. And Moxie actually was supposed to give me. Moxie was, if none of you knew, Moxie was actually paying some of the prize money. So me and Moxie had a talk. Honestly, I'll be honest with you, when the Discord got admin abuse, I wasn't as disappointed as probably I should have been at the time, just because it's just a Discord. I mean, I get that a lot of work went into the Discord, but at the same time, I don't like I could leave this game at any time and not look back. So I mean, me and Moxie had a talk. We made amends. He actually ended up paying me the amount for the prize money, so I actually have the full amount for the prize money now.
Easy money. Let's get it.
And I let him back. You know, I unbanned him. No, because I'm gonna make something clear with every one of you. Like, I get that Roblox is a game that most of you cherish, but as far as friendship goes, those can't be easily repaired as like a Discord. So
Those words are they're so great.
That's what I have to say on that.
That was so inspirational.
You
I'm
have
crying.
such a big heart, Paul.
Are there any other questions?
Yes.
What's that?
What are your opinions of Ron being on my account 3 times this season?
Well, he sucked in every single game he played, so I mean.
Yeah, if that was the case, I'm pretty disappointed. To be honest with you, because
I'm joking, man.
Wait, Paul.
Yes.
Why is the black pit black? Why can't it be white?
That's racist.
Paul?
Think of like a
No, Paul. No.
think of like the void.
No. Paul, I am white. All right. On behalf of my race in the Discord, I believe that it should not be called the black pit, as black is not a characteristic of me. I'm white, Paul.
Just call it the void. Just call it the void.
Make it the pit, the void, not black, Paul. I'm not black, Paul. I'm in there very often. I don't like it being black.
Yeah, make it like the white pit.
The white pit, that's the pit, Paul.
Brown pit.
I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm not very PC, so I mean.
You don't know how to change your Discord channel name, is all you're trying to say to me.
No, I'm saying is I don't care to change your Discord channel name.
I'll do it for you. Give me admin.
Alright, do any of you have any actual serious questions or concerns?
Yeah, who do you think is gonna win?
If you don't say AA, I'm blocking you.
Let's say KK, I'm gonna hit you.
I think MM's gonna win.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You're
You're stupid. You're so retarded. No one likes
I
you.
like that.
Go kill yourself. You have no friends.
Paul, I wouldn't even. I think MM's the second best team in the league besides
Alright, say that after this weekend. Say that after this weekend.
It's my honest opinion. Honest opinion. I think KK's next, and then AA's the 4th.
Say that next week.
I swear to God, that's my honest opinion.
AA got fed points this weekend too, if I recall.
They did.
What?
Exactly.
What?
I mean, I look at AA's team, and I think that like if 1 or 2 of their starters don't show up, it's ass. It's terrible. KK, they have good starters, but it's the same thing. Like if a few of their starters don't show up, they're screwed.
Name me the 2 subs they have. Name me 2 good subs they have.
Who? KK or AA?
KK.
X Orion and Gonro.
No, I mean MM.
Oh, MM.
And name me 2 good subs MM have.
They have Blizzarding and Spivius.
Okay, I don't know who Blizz is, but he's actually really good. Like, it surprised me.
That is
Spivius is inactive.
No, I'm kidding. Spivius is actually not inactive. He's going to be coming back next week, I believe.
I think
Interesting,
MM has they have a good team, but they need a good captain.
Yeah, they need me.
You have to remember, during those II matches yesterday, the only reason why AA won during those practice scrims is because of me.
Sid, you literally called out they have 1 HP, they have 20 HP, they have 50 HP.
No, I told you one to
Anyone could do that. Anyone could do that.
I told you one to rush and not
A mute could do that.
And the one time I was
could do that.
The one time I wasn't coaching during that practice scrim, you were spawn trapped instantly and had to sub somebody.
Okay, Sid. Okay, say that this Sunday, bro. Say that this Sunday. Say that when you get spawn trapped.
I think MM has the advantage because they have 2 accounts which Ron and Outflash have access to and you don't know. So.
Oh yeah, that's true, Paul.
What do you mean?
Like Blizzarding is obviously Ron. We all know this.
You're stupid.
I'm sorry, Sid. Sorry. Trying to get rid of the competition, man.
You're trying to get rid of Ron. It's not even Ron. I don't even know who that kid is. Andrew picked him up. He's some BRF kid.
Why have Ron on all my accounts right now?
I'm pretty sure Blizzarding is from BRF.
Yeah, he's from Wedge, dude, I swear. I used to see
He's
him
from
back
Wig?
in like 2012, 2013.
He is from Wajah?
Yes.
But I think most recently he's in RF right now.
Oh, Wajah.
And then you also have Photo Snog. I think that's Andrew's friend. I heard he's pretty good.
Or he's a fucking shitter.
Alright. I have my Make a Wish kid, you have yours. Leave him alone.
All right. Well, let's try to get back on topic here, and that was basically. I mean, I'm not hearing any real questions and or concerns here. So am I to assume that you all
Honestly, yeah. Actually, I have a concern. The moderators, bro. How are half these people moderators, bro? Dead ass. Does Bandvax Bro, Banvax has never been online to moderate this Discord.
Fucking plays Fortnite all day.
Gwen is a female. No offense to females. Who else? Who even is a moderator? What?
You're actually.
Paul, name one mod with above 50 IQ.
Exactly.
Well, you said name one mod with what?
Above a 50 IQ besides.
Above a 50 IQ.
Besides that,
above a 50 IQ. I'd have to say major.
Yeah. Okay. That's one. There's like 25 moderators. Name me another one.
I'd have to say. I mean, for the most part, I think all the moderators are competent. I mean, there's
debatable.
only listen. There are only 6 moderators. There are only 6 moderators, all right? So like.
3 are females.
I have a message to ask for Gaywell. He'd like to ask you about the position for BB opening up.
Is Joe interested?
What about the position?
Jaywell is actually interested in that right now.
I already have a fill-in.
You
coach.
can't get worse than Black Midget.
I already have a fill-in coach.
Can you just make
No,
me
Paul, dead ass, bro. No,
Can-
Paul, you should fill in coach. You should actually fill in coach with BB.
He runs
They
the
need
fucking
it.
server. What kind of bullshit is that?
So what, bro? They need it, bro. They need Jesus.
No. Paul shouldn't go to BB. I
And
think the best candidate for BB at this point is a house
I'd
dad.
like to talk about my trade
How's
that I wanted for BB.
What is this, Sid?
Basically, I was gonna give 2 people for Garrett, you see. But,
What's the trade? Tell us which 2 people. Sid, are you gonna tell us the 2 people?
I can't tell you the 2 people yet.
Yeah, exactly. Terrible trade. Declined.
What do you
We're
mean?
we're gonna wrap
trade-
it. Listen. We're gonna wrap this up.
Oh, I have a final question.
What's
Oh,
your question?
God.
Paul,
Oh,
who would you
no.
say is the hottest female that has DM'd you in the past 7 days?
Spexler, shut up.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Paul, what are those Snapchat logs
Wait a
that
minute.
Brazingers
Paul,
would...
why are there fucking cheerleaders?
Oh, yo, Omni's got a point. Omni's got a point.
Remove all the
Omni's
fucking
got a point.
cheerleaders, Paul. They can't cheerlead for the fucking.
Yeah, Paul, remove the cheerleaders, dead ass. We'll have a vote right now.
Listen,
You
Paul.
need 4 out of 6 coaches.
Girls,
All of us coaches agree. Every coach agrees.
females have 3 purposes in life: cooking, cleaning, and sex.
What?
I didn't say it.
I'm not
Oh
too
my
cheerleader
God.
right now, Paul.
Omni, what a great guy.
All right. Well,
Where is it, Paul?
where's what?
Where is cheerleading in my 3 words I just said? I was quoted.
Hope Omni.
What Spexler, I can DM you personally. My answer.
No, we want to publicly speak about this.
No. Go ahead and DM me too while you're at it.
Yeah, DM me too, one.
DM every coach. Just put in the UFC owners chat actually. Just do that.
Yeah.
As far as the cheerleaders go, I have them there to boost morale. You know.
They don't boost morale. If anything, we just
They're
roast.
so retarded. They're all annoying catfishes are like probably 12-year-olds and Asians. No offense to Asians and 12-year-olds.
Paul, the only
Yeah.
morale they boost around here is the ones where
Listen.
whites just kills it on them.
The only morale that boosts is my erection.
Yeah, and
The erection for that 12-year-old boy. That's catfish.
Alright, listen.
That's what I like.
Really fucking go, Paul. Where, like, if 4 of the 6 coaches are prisoners, you should just do it. Like,
We all agree to remove cheerleaders on
Yeah,
baby.
cheerleaders and all female moderators should be removed. We all
Hey,
agree.
actually, Paul, I do have a question.
Oh god.
Yo, Paul.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say this is hypothetical. We're still gonna give all of our effort from all the players that care to show. Let's say that I lose both games, right? So mathematically, there's no possible way for me to make it to playoffs unless like the 2 top teams just start throwing me one flawless every time, which isn't gonna happen. So if that were to happen, would you have an issue with me picking up players that haven't gotten the chance to scrimmage just to see how they
That's
do?
what I'm trying to trade my
No,
player.
no, I wouldn't have an issue with that. But also,
Okay.
what I will say about that, after this week, if BB and or CC do not have a chance at winning any of their matches, we're not gonna scrap the teams, but any trade that you want,
trade
and yeah,
some
any
of the
trade that
players
you
up.
want will be approved. Like any trade that you want.
Okay.
as
Paul,
far
my
as the
trade's
players
better
will
come
be
first.
Paul,
I said
that's
that
very
shit a week
dangerous.
prior.
Paul, if CC is mathematically eliminated, Shatter can just say, "Hey Omni, want all my good players?"
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then just
that's
send
true.
KK
Yo,
On,
that hasn't
baby.
happened to another team.
I
Not gonna
tried-
give. Not
Yeah,
letting
but
you
that
argue
would-
it
but
for
that would
my
give-
team.
but that would
You
give-
tell him, McLovin.
But
You
that
tell
would-
him,
listen,
McLovin.
listen.
Midget.
But that would
Reminds
give
me
the
of
top.
Black Midget.
No. I trust Shadow. I don't think he'd do that.
No, but that would give the top 4 teams an actual fighting. That would be something to watch.
No,
rather
if I'm
than-
gonna give players teams, I'm gonna give each of you one good player. Watching
I
Murder.
want
Oh,
Parasite.
Shararoni, you're such a nice guy. Give me Parasite Soul, right?
No, I want Parasite.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I want
Wait, you
Parasite.
get-
No, I want Parasite.
Shararoni, I'll pay you.
No.
I'll pay you.
How much?
Shadowrunny, I'll
No,
pay
just
you
kidding.
double.
No, just kidding.
I heard that you wanted Fallout 76. Oh, okay.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. It was good speaking with all you today. Thank you to all the viewers that are watching, and make sure you
Shout
tune
out
in
to
to
Falls 56.
Wait.
make sure you
Destroyer's here.
hold on. Make sure.
Wait, I have a question.
What's your question?
Destroyer, are these rumors about your girlfriend being on a wheelchair true?
Alright, you can go ahead and stop the stream.
Or deny these allegations?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and stop the stream.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, everyone.